creative process?
Man, my creative process actually is like I begin with some kind of concept that I'm trying to express. The reason that I have my creative methodology is because I want something that is going to last for hundreds of years. You know, I want a material that is going to span time, like Buffalo '66. You know, concept first, and then I just give that concept like a spiritual home.
Where do your concepts come from? Do they pop up on you? Do you walk down the street one day and see something?
No, my concepts come from reading, dude. Voracious reading. I get ideas. Or, shit, even the people I know. You know, I mean, people bring me ideas or I get ideas, and it's my job or my purpose as an artist to specifically create the sign language version of that idea. You know, like the image, the icon. You know, like we all know, like yield to pedestrians or stop, or, you know, there's icons, right? So Noam Chomsky or somebody, man, they think, oh, there's a deep systems of what language comes from or something. Well, fucking art predates language. You know, you have to be able to draw a picture of a buffalo before you can come up with a word. You know, it doesn't happen the other way around. We don't have writings. We don't have cave writings from 70,000 years ago. We have cave paintings of images. You know. So I make ideas, and then I reverse engineer the idea into an image, you know, and try and save that image for posterity.
Tell me about the last show you were in, Robot Love.
Robot Love, man. Our collective got together. We scheme, and we put together these elaborate political scenarios, and then we talk a lot of shit about how good we are and how we'll rock the fucking spot, and then we have to actually do it, and it's a goddamn nightmare. It's a lot of fucking work, man. The only thing that makes it even possible is that our entire collective is like conscientious in the extreme, dude. We see the same thing. We see the same work effort, and you can tell this is not an arbitrary decision. I'm not being goddamn nostalgic. If you just log hours, motherfuckers came to paint, they came to fucking hang lights, they came to hang art, they came to fucking move furniture, they came to, man, hours, you know? And that's what makes something like Robot Love happen. You know, you have this crazy shit. I never dealt in art shows like this where you have like a website and flyers and fucking art from all over the state and a crazy fucking space. This had the interior design specifically fucking manipulated. Fuck no, dude. Jesus Christ. We designed the layout for the Robot Love banners based on a helicopter. Because me and Kev have a heli battle helicopters up in this bitch for a while. You could laser shoot each other, you know? And we were like, man, you know, the helicopter is a non-organic motherfucking shape. A plane is a bird, you know? A helicopter is a fucking robot, dude. There's no natural version of that flight design at all. The closest thing you get is maybe a seed that's a fixed structure that spins as it descends, you know, and that lift moves it sideways or something, but it doesn't have a rotor. It doesn't spin. An owl's neck can go like 420, but not fucking 980, you know? The helicopter, dude. And a hummingbird's wing, man, that fucking wing can beat a billion times a lifetime if it's like 1,000 times a minute or some shit. That's fucking crazy, man. And that's kind of the essence of that art show to me. I mean, that's weird. Most people would not make that connection, but that connection is this fucking unbelievable group of people that just go balls out. Fuck it, they don't care, you know. They're a hummingbird shoulder. They're people who do the work to make the amazing thing seem light and fucking endless, you know. It wasn't easy. It was a hummingbird shoulder. It is fucking hard work, man. That's Robot Love in a nutshell, man, because the art is the art. It's everybody.
How was Robot Love received by the community in general?
Man, Robot Love was received by the community in general with multiple orgasms. Deep stimulation of their personal belongings. Robot Love. Robot Love. Coming to a theater near you. The newspaper actually got wise. They skipped. They did not promote a show we did called Fine Line, and then they're like, "Oh shit, that was really cool." Those guys seemingly are professional, as if we've done it a lot or something. They got hip to their mistake, and they fucking made sure to cover the next one, which was Robot Love. So the newspapers put it out, which made us seem legitimate, even though we were already fucking legitimate. It was just a secret, you know? Then everybody came. It was ridiculous. I never had an art show at all where people lined up down the fucking street and around the corner. You know? It's fucking crazy, man. I also never had an art show where a limo company tried to extort money from me after they agreed to sponsor our event. That's a first. I told them to eat my fucking shiny white monkey nuts, but he didn't listen. Art is a fucking spur-of-the-moment experience where you don't know what the fuck to expect. So you take that, you contain it. The public receives it, and they're like, holy shit, it's like a zoo. It's like going to the fucking zoo, dude. The public is like, we love the tigers because you have a fucking cage in between you. That's why you love the fucking tigers. If there wasn't that cage, bitch, you'd hate the tigers. It would be your last thought. It would be your last thought. I hate the tigers. You know? Fuck, because you're getting rended limb from limb. And that's how the public and Robot Love interacted. That's the pie chart where they share that part of the graph. I love the tigers. Oh, motherfucking idiots, you know. The artists are crazy people, you know? And we're crazy people too. And then we put on this thing that's so structured that not crazy people think they're safe. They're not safe. We burn them.
Tell us about this local group of artists. Anything that makes them special?
Yeah, and something makes them fucking special, dude. They're in this crazy ass county, man, where this fucking people have been living here for thousands of fucking years. We mix that consciousness with the consciousness of the world's first spaceport. What the fuck? This is the most Isley Cantina, you know? This is Satellite Beach. Somebody made fun of somebody recently, and they're like, oh, you live in Satellite Beach? Wow, that's a community with a lot of history, you know, because it's the first town in the world with the word satellite in it. There's none of that fucking shit. What makes these people fucking unique? What doesn't make them unique? They're not exposed to any trends that normal people get exposed to. All their fucking parents working weird shit. It's either some like bizarre custom function or some like bizarre engineering custom function. It doesn't fucking matter, dude. We took down Indian burial mounds. We fucking shattered them and we used them to pave the roads. What makes us fucking different? I don't fucking know. But we're definitely different. If you take a Melbourneite and drop them in LA, they'll get higher than everyone else. They'll be disappointed at the end of the party. They'll be like, man, LA's kind of weak. You know, there is something weird, undefinable. There's a kind of fucking Melbourne people. I think there's something in the culture. Maybe it's the engineering culture. Maybe, right? Everybody's parents have friends whose parents are engineers, right? Everybody knows engineers. Everybody in this whole fucking place. There's a goddamn engineer in the graffiti crew, you know? Engineers every fucking where, right? So, what does that mean? It means we have this like mechanized tinker toy goddamn mindset where we all see ourselves as pieces of something, you know? Rather than in LA where you're supposed to be like a total package, you know? Or in New York where you're supposed to be like a triple threat on Broadway, or you're supposed to be some big time mogul motherfucking drug dealer or something. Fuck. In this town, everybody sees themselves as a function of a larger whole. That's our natural mindset because of like all the goddamn engineers, you know? So what do we get? We throw Robot Love and like the reports come back from Orlando, you know, this isn't as cool. Fuck, Gores was in DC at a huge national art show where Spike Lee's a judge, and he comes home to Robot Love and he's like, oh, this is just the same quality.
Explain your art. How do you create it? What is it? How do you classify it?
Incuse relief, dude. There's like bas relief, or there's like frieze, or there's all these different kinds of carving into a flat panel. Incuse relief is really rare. I think the last time they used it in an American coin was maybe in the 30s, like 1932 or something. There was this Indian coin, it's an Indian dollar, and it was actually incused, which means that just because your nose is closer to you, right, in the sculpture, that is me, well, just because your nose is closest to you doesn't mean that it's actually closer to you in the sculpture. It could be further away from you than your ear. It's incuse relief. That the sense of depth is not created by actual accurate three-dimensional penetration of the 3D medium. It's about inaccurate 3D. It's almost like kind of a cubism or something, except for the weird thing is you're striving for a realistic image. And when you work in that style, things push and pull in a very inarticulate way that makes the viewer really have to spend a lot of time. You cannot memorize something I make. Everybody's seen my artwork. I've known these guys for fucking years, everyone here. But nobody can actually, right now in this very second, imagine exactly what it fucking looks like. You can't. Your brain can't do that. It's like trying to play the disassociation game instead of the association game. There is no fucking disassociation game. You can't do it. Your brain can't disassociate. It's not possible the way your fucking hardware is set up. Your neurons have to associate. They cannot disassociate. It's a fucking lie. Incuse relief, my artwork, I draw and I fucking do stencils and I fucking do a lot of like art shit. I design kitchens. It's art too, but the real thing that captures people's consciousness, man, is incuse relief, and it's incuse relief brought to whatever venue that I'm creating because it has that principle of being able to really stare at it and never be bored by a static image. If a TV show takes 50,000 images to entertain you, and I can't, for a half hour, for just fucking 30 minutes with commercials, fuck it. If I can entertain you for a half hour with one image, then I beat their fucking ass,